Hey everybody, Tim here with today's episode of Star Trek Voyager, Season 5, Episode 21, The Juggernaut, which, a product of its time. I cannot say the word Juggernaut without hearing, like, I'm the Juggernaut, bitch. Like, I don't know, whatever. So anyway, this episode was kind of interesting, but it was like a season too late. This should have been done, like, way in the beginning, because this episode is all about the Malons. And, like, at one point, I think it was Tuvok who was like, I thought we encountered the last of the Malons. So for those who haven't watched the other reviews or the other episodes, the Malons are the species of, like, that just dump their theta radiation everywhere. Like, it doesn't matter. They just kind of fly out to the middle of nowhere and they dump it. Now, the reason that this is weird that we're encountering them is because, like, Voyager's had two time jumps since the last time we encountered them, through like the slipstream and the transwarp. Like, we've jumped 25 years. We've cut 25 years off of Voyager's journey since the last time we saw the Malons. So either the Malons have a huge, like, region of space, they have other, like, wormholes, kind of like the void, that they have, like, found out about or something, but, like, there's no reason we should have encountered the Malons again. Like, it's just really weird. But anyways, so, and it's kind of interesting, all three of the, like, main Malon characters we see are kind of well-known actors. The first one, like, it's a little bit sad, his scene's very short, is played by Alexander Inberg, who plays Vorik, like the Vulcan ensign, and he's the one that's like, they're like, go down there, and he's like, but I'm going to be contaminated, and he's like, get down there. So that's kind of cool. Like, as soon as he speaks, you can hear the Vorik voice come out. So that's cool. The two other main ones are Lee Arnberg, I think is how you say his name. He's probably most famous at this point. Like, he's been in The Next Generation as a Ferengi. He's been in Deep Space Nine. He's done a lot. But nowadays, he's probably the most famous for being in Pirates of the Caribbean. And then Ron Canada, who's a great actor. Again, we've seen him in other Star Trek before. And not too long ago, he was in Orville. So he's a great actor. So anyways, basically, this whole episode is about a Malon freighter that has broken down and is about to rupture and leak theta radiation for, like, light years. And so B'Elanna, who has been studying with Tuvok on how to control her temper, goes over there with Chakotay trying to seal it, and there's a monster on board, like the Boogeyman. And so, long story short, they finally get to the end. Everybody's getting beamed out because everybody keeps getting injured. And it is another Malon character or whatever who has been, like, seriously deformed from the radiation. And, like, he's just, like, angry and pissed off. And so, of course, B'Elanna defeats him. They change the course of the freighter to go into the sun. They beam her out. Everybody lives happily ever after. And it's like it was kind of interesting how they could have done this. But like I said, by this point, like, it's so late in the game, like, I don't care about the Malons anymore. Like, it's if they had no Compa storyline. Like, who cares? But overall, like, you got such great actors in this episode, and it's kind of interesting to watch. Like, Ron Canada and B'Elanna have some of those conversations where he's like, I'm a sculptor. I only do this half the year, but I get paid so well that it takes care of me and my family. And, like, it's interesting because, like, trust me, like, working retail, not my most favorite thing, but it puts food on the table, it takes care of my husband, it takes care of my dogs, so I do what I have to survive. But, like, to listen to these guys, like, clearly they have it much worse. I'm not comparing that, but it's just the way they were trying to get the allegorical point across wasn't quite doing it for me. It is an interesting note at the very end when B'Elanna finally gets back to her quarters. She, once again, takes all her clothes off, which this is now the second time, and gets in the sonic shower. But we actually see the sonic shower start doing stuff and taking the dirt off, which I'm 99% sure this is the first and only time that we actually see the sonic shower doing its job. We hear about it all the time, but we've never actually seen it. So that's kind of interesting. Overall, what did you guys think about this one? Thank you guys for everything, and I will see you guys next time for Someone to Watch Over Me.